Welcome back to From the Bench, everybody. It's always Eric, and today we are back, and this time with a box of 2020-2021 Series 2 retail. So not the high box. High boxes are going for a pretty good amount right now. I got this box for $100 Canadian plus tax, so $115 here in New Brunswick. So there we go. It's also National Hockey Card Day. So I went into my local hobby shop. They were giving away can I pick this up? The Matty Beniers. This is a card that everybody gets, Rookie Moments. And then I got I already opened these just for time's sake. We got a couple of cards. So we got Super Joe. We got Shesterkin. We got Matt Boldy in the prominent rookies. We got Ray Bork and Connor McDavid. And then I also got to spin the wheel, and I also got a 2020 pack. There was a couple different things you could win, but we got Eric Brandstrom back when he was a rookie, Stevie Y, Sean Monahan, Nick Suzuki, and another Super Joe back when he was with the Nordiques before they switched over to being the Avalanche. So that was my haul there. And then also what you see in the background, but let's go. We're now going to get into the box. See if we can, get a little bit more luck with this. You might be saying, Eric, why are you looking at, a box that's a little bit older compared to, why not just get more Series 2? This video is going to come up before the Series 2, the last video of Series 2. Overall, my experience was not great with Series 2. Also, I'm just hoping to open a box where the quality control isn't as atrocious, so I might be able to pull some cards that I could potentially grade. That would be great, because I don't think I've pulled a gradable card in like months now, literally. So let's try to go back a couple years and see if we can get anything. So looking for Stutzle, Kaprizov, and a bunch of other guys, but here we go. These packs give me nightmares, so I'm just going to cut them every time. Makes my life a whole lot easier. Retail box. So essentially you don't get the hobby box exclusive. So the hobby boxes at my local hobby shop are like $200 Canadian. This is half the price. But you can't there's no chance that the exclusives clear cut, high gloss, and whatnot. So here we go. Jordy Ben, Shea Theodore, Cale Makar. And starting off with an Alex Killorn in the UD Canvas. Big Val, my boy Ivan Barbashev, Zdeno Chara, and then a checklist. So it's also a big week coming up. We're about to have, there's the Tim Hortons Legends series stuff. I'm just going to move the mic a little bit. But for me, one of the big things is it's about to be SPA time. So this is going to be the Caulfield Zegras, that draft class. So we're still a year behind for SPA. But we're supposed to be getting that this week, so it's pretty exciting. First young gun. Let's see. Oh, Senators on Sabres. We got the checklist. I saw the Senators. I was getting all excited because I'm like, oh, did we just pull a Stutzle started off? But there we go. We got a checklist of Stutzle and Dylan Cousins, both pretty good NHL players. I'm just realizing I probably should have cleaned my camera screen before I started this video, but that's fine. So we'll put them up. I'll put that over there for now. Also some pickups for my local hobby shop today. There's a couple of things they had in the display case. So I picked up the Joel Hofer Future Watch Auto. I just think he might have a really good shot at being, the #1 next year in St. Louis. Everyone's kind of got lost their love for Biddington at this point. So I think he might get a shot. Had really good numbers in the AHL, and then even went, I think, 3-1 in 4 games in the NHL this year. And then I got to Patrick Waugh, because if anyone that knows me, I love me some Patrick Waugh. Next young gun, it's going to be for the Red Wings. This is not a year you want the Red Wings. This is Matthias Brome. I feel like I have so many Matthias Bromes. But there we go. Matthias Brome, second young gun. Here, Sean Walker, Dumoulin, and a Cam Atkinson. And then we also picked up, it's an all goalie. Wasn't even realizing that until I was laying these out. I was apparently on a goalie kick today, which I played goalie back in the day, so that maybe that's why. But I also picked up the clear cut of Annanen there for the Colorado Avalanche. One of those things, I just don't know what's going to happen. Gorgiev going forward, I think he'll obviously probably be around for a couple of years, but maybe Annanen's the next guy. I don't think, the way I just don't feel like Joe Sakic likes paying big money to goaltenders. Obviously, when you have Rantanen and McKinnon and McCarr and all these other guys, I think he just thinks, if we play the great system, Devin Taves and everybody else on the back end, Bowen Byram, etc. Goalie just has to be half decent. Let's not go pay our goalies $10 million a year. So, Vasilevsky, Gustafsson, Sundqvist, and marquee rookie of Stuart Skinner. But to start his first playoffs as the starting goaltender for the Edmonton Oilers. So, let me know who you think's going to win that series for Edmonton. Does Edmonton? They've been out of the first round. They're not quite as bad as Toronto, but do they make it maybe 2 rounds, 3 rounds this coming year? Let's wait and see. Sid put up 92, 93 points this year. Mikko has the new record for all-time goals for Colorado. Not the Colorado franchise that went to Michel Goulet, but Roman Josi. But in Colorado, 55 goals for Rantanen this year. Pretty happy with the way the season turned out overall. They won the Central again. Unfortunately for the Avalanche, my lovely Avalanche, not going to get Gabe Landeskog back. He's having a hard time coming back from that leg injury. So not getting him back for the playoffs, unfortunately. Kind of sucks. Jake DeBrusk, we got a green dazzler here. And a marquee rookie. Marquee rookie of Joel Kiviranta. There we go. And a Gabe Velarde, so that's not a bad one. Gabe obviously had a kind of a coming out year for the Kings. I don't know how he's been doing lately. I know he started off the season super, super hot. There we go, Gabe Velarde. You know what? We'll put Gabe up there. He'll bring a little bit of luck here, so we'll drop him right there, front row center. Then we got JVR, Anderson, and Mike Smith. Oh, Mike Smith. Oilers, they just chasing that goaltending. And don't chase defensemen, just chase goaltending. Overpay every time. I digress. Next up, I think another base pack. I think it's just base pack. Just a base pack for this one. So we go. Jonathan Quick. And Draisaitl finishing off second in points in the league this year. They have so many power play points. Him and McDavid, it's wild. McKinnon, I think I was checking this a while back, a couple weeks ago, but it was McKinnon had half the power play points, and isn't that far behind Draisaitl for points. So Travis McDermott, Ian Cole, Brendan Smith, and the next one's gonna be, there we go, Timmy Stutzle. A pretty good box. Timmy Stutzle. Guy put up 90 points this year. That's a good hit. Definitely looking like potentially the best young gun from that draft class. Might be able to clean up that top edge. Might be a little top heavy. But overall, it might actually be a gradable card, guys. I did it. I finally pulled a gradable card after, 3 months since the last time I was able to do that? The way Series 1 and 2 has been running for the last couple weeks. So, months, sorry. But there we go. Timmy Stutzle. I think he could be really good. Like I said, third year now, and just put up and said 9. I think it might have been right on the 90-point mark. So it's kind of what you want to see. Now his defensive numbers, apparently, if you look at like the analytics, not the greatest in the world, but his offensive numbers are pretty good. So Oscar Lindbaum, Jeff Skinner, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Claude Giroux, and another Kiviranta. So a little bit of a Kiviranta box. I don't know if this box is trying to troll me because Kiviranta sent my Avalanche home in Game 7 a couple years ago. And obviously we're just about to start the playoffs, but I don't appreciate that, Kiviranta. Sorelli, Olofsson, Patty Kane, and Michael McNevin, the Canadians. In the rookie portraits. Oh, another green. We got Brock Nelson, so we got the vet green Dazzlers here too. Along with Tyler Johnson. He's fallen off. I remember people thought maybe he'd be a jump, but I seen he scored the other day, and I think he's been injured the last couple of years, and yeah, his best years were like, I think it's like second or third year for Tampa, and since I think he's like 32 now, he's fallen off. We got Cam Fowler, Justin Falk, Kevin LeBanc, Philip Hedl, and for the Penguins, this is Anthony Angelo. There we go, Anthony Angelo. With a Sorensen, a Capo Caco, and a Sean Corrali. I got a Capo Caco Young Gun, along with, I think it's like 100 and some other cards that I have. I think it's like 130 cards. I have up for auction on eBay right now. So if any of you guys want to go check the description, my eBay store link is there. A bunch of them. I got Dawson Mercer PSA 10. I got Peyton Krebs PSA 10. I have a bunch of raw Young Guns from like $1. You know, they all start at $1, but essentially stuff that's probably like $2, $3, you know, whatever, all the way up to, like I said, some pretty good ones. I got two Matty Beniers in there. What else did I get in there? Bunch of different stuff. So go check it out if you guys want. It's in the description. So, we're hitting a Young Guns canvas, and it's gonna be for. That's not a bad one. Keandre Miller. It's a pretty good box. Shout out to my local hobby shop for pulling the good box. But there we go. Keandre Miller. Young Guns canvas. Obviously kind of takes a back seat to gets a little bit of a look here. Overall, pretty good. Maybe I have to clean up the back edge and the top edge a little bit. Right there, maybe. Overall, looks pretty good. Adam Fox's Young Guns are down to like nothing right now. It's wild. I was looking at it the other day because I have one for sale, and I was like, I'll just check to see like what his prices are lately. I don't have another penny sleeve or a top loader right now. That's why I'm not putting my top loader. I was like, let me check. Like, I like to update my prices every once in a while, every couple months or before shows and stuff like that. I didn't even bother putting Adam Fox out last show because I'm like, he's down to like $40. Guy was just like a top 5 defenseman in scoring. He's 2, 3 years old. It's like, I'm not selling him for $30-$40. So it's a pretty good box though. Keandre Miller, Young Guns canvas, a Timmy Stutzle, Ryan Pulak, Miro Heiskanen, Andre Palat, Igor Zamula. This box is showing me Zamula, Buchnevich, Rubehinch, Sergachev, and Anton Reese. It's a happy National Hockey Card Day right here. Let's see what else we can get. Antoine Roussel, Sean Monahan, Milan Lucic, Victor Hedman, award winners. I'm so glad we do not have award winners in our things anymore. I have every iteration of every award winners ever, I'm pretty sure. Like 17 of them. I do not need to see them anymore. Just not needed. That'd be for the Norris, right? What did he won that year? I think it was Norris. Voracek, Pecorine, Chris Kreider, Radek Foxa. There we go. Speaking of them, this is a good little box here for my buddy Bill that watches the videos and stuff, but he's a big fan of the Rangers. Got a couple decent Ranger hits here. I guess maybe the guy he would have rathered the Rangers took instead of Lafreniere. I don't know. I'll have to wait to see if he messages me on Instagram. Doesn't usually comment on the videos, but messages me on Instagram once in a while. Shout out to him. He's got a wicked collection when it comes to some of this stuff. We got there we go. What do we got here? Alexander Alexiev, rookie materials. So I don't think he's really played a whole lot. If all, I think he's supposed to play this year. I haven't really kept up with it. The Capitals stink. They just were not good this year. There we go. Alexander Alexiev, rookie materials. And then a Tom Wilson and a Peterson. So, if you guys watch, if you played in the NHL, if you're a Capitals fan or something, or you've watched a little bit of Alexiev, let me know if he's actually done pretty good this year or not. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Next young gun is going to be for the Blackhawks. It's this Alec Regula in the practice jersey. It's always what you want to see in a young gun is a practice jersey. Not really. Dustin Brown, Josh Bailey, Ryan Dzingel, and Gavrikov. I guess it's better than like the photo, the school photo day, like Joel Hoffer back there. That's the exact same picture, I'm pretty sure, as his young gun. So that's like, there's a million photographers out there. You can't just say like, hey, we need the guy's playing today. Just grab a picture of him. Somebody, can I grab a picture from him? Can I buy the picture from you, Joe Smo, who's the St. Louis Blues? Just something, right? Sebastian Aho, Joel Armia, Adam Henrique, Yoki Haru, and Connor McMichael. Got a Connor McMichael up for auction too. I believe it's a PSA 10 of him on that eBay auction. There's a bunch of stuff in there. We said some raw, some graded, all hockey cards this time. I should probably do it with some football cards. I think for football, I'm going to just send to one of the consignment places down in the States, like a DC Sports 87 or something like that. I just find like the football stuff doesn't move as good up here in Canada. I got obliterated on some pretty high end stuff. Like it was like immaculate and impeccable and all this other stuff. I got rid of a lot. Najee Harris and a bunch of guys, and put all on auction last fall and got obliterated. Just was not good. So I think moving forward, I'm just gonna send down my football. If I try to sell it in bulk, I'll just send it down to the consignment. So this is gonna be for the Blue Jackets. This is, rest in peace, Matisse Kivlinks. Poor young man had his life cut short. Patrick Laine, Cody Glass, Mark Giordano, and Kempney. Kind of odd that this is going to sound weird, but his cards don't really go for a whole lot, or you can't really sell them for the most part. But like a Luc Bourdon, who tragically passed, former Moncton Wildcat, but he tragically passed, really young. And his stuff still goes for pretty good money. So maybe it's just because Canadian, everything else, but just odd. Johnny Hockey, good thing you went over to Columbus, bud. Carl Hagelin and Mackenzie Entwistle. Sometimes it's not all about just chasing that money, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I'd want to go to a place that and just think, and maybe he thought he could make it better, but it's crazy. They just up and left. He's just I'm out. I'm not sticking in Calgary, because I'll be lost to the Oilers in the second round. And then first round? It's the first round they went? No, they played second round. And then he's just goes to Columbus, has a terrible year all around. It's wild. You got Philip Broberg, another card I got PSA 10 of him up on that auction. Severson, Brent Burns, and Corey Perry. 2 packs left. Thank you guys for watching. I got some other boxes coming. I ordered them online. So some other just decent stuff just to open up for the channel. So we'll see if that comes. And then, like I said, Wednesday we do have SP Authentic. Probably going to grab maybe like 2 boxes of it. I'm probably not going to go ham on it and grab a whole case. A whole case is like $4 grand. I think it's like 16 boxes. Everything else. So I'm not doing that. Probably just grab 2 loose boxes at my local hobby shop come Wednesday. And we'll see how that goes. Warren Fogle, Darren Helm, Sam Steele, and Michael DiPietro for the Canucks. Don't think Thatcher Demko is going to let that crease up. And then final pack. If you guys haven't, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and let me know which NHL playoff series in round 1 are you most looking forward to. Can Austin Matthews and the Leafs, is this their year? Have the Lightning played too much hockey and they can't get past that, first round this year, and the Leafs finally overtake them? Can that happen? Is it my Colorado Avalanche versus the Seattle Kraken? Who is it in the first round that you're excited for? Let me know. We got Jake Muzzin. We got Robin Leonard. We're not even going to touch on Robin. Tucker Poolman, because he needed a card in here. Alex Belzile in the blue. Marquee rookie. Jack Roslovic, also down in Columbus now. Alexander Edler, and a Nicholas Backstrom. So, once again, that was pretty much, unless I hit like a... I just noticed I'm like crunching this cord. Only other thing I could really hit was like a Kaprizov. That would have made that box better. So if I hit like a Kaprizov Young Guns canvas instead of like the Hunter Miller. But overall, that's pretty good. Can't complain about that retail box. Way better. Once again, way better than pretty much any other box I've opened lately. And like I said, I think by the looks of that, I think I'll be able to grade that. I have to check the centering real quick. See if I can get that top. That top will fit into that 60-40 kind of range. But those right there might be 2 cards I can actually grade. Sorry. Who would have thought that was going to happen here in 2023? But hopefully you guys enjoy this. And for Eric from the bench, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.